Welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast with your hosts, Joey, Imran, and your boy, Cheeky Mike. Many thanks for listening in, liking, and subscribing. If you haven't done so, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button and turn on all notifications. We really appreciate it. If you haven't joined the Discord or Patreon, the link is in the description below. A fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. I guarantee you won't be disappointed, and most importantly, it's free to join. Now, let's get into some crypto talk. Boys, how we doing tonight?
I'm good, Mikey. I'm doing really well. Lots of green in the market. Quite happy. Made a bit of money today. So, yeah, I'm very happy. How are you doing, Mikey?
Hey, man, I'm good. Good. It's a little stormy here. I didn't make any money today because I'm out of the market, but props to you for making some money. Joey, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, Mike, I'm great because it's the weekend. You know me, I just love my weekends at the minute, off work and just enjoying it. Although I've been working hard on crypto today. Tomorrow, I'll make sure I get to the beach though. So I'll take some time out tomorrow. But yeah, it's weekend, baby.
Yeah, you should get to the beach tomorrow. Definitely. Definitely. So let's get into a quick market overview of the day, right? Market cap got close to $1 trillion, I believe, today.
Just over. Just over.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't catch it in time to see it, but yeah, that was promising, right? It's fallen back a little bit. We're hovering around 961 billion. But man, that was great to see it. You know, it's just like, oh, it's finally back just a little bit. Too bad it's about to dump though. Like it's great that it's back, but get ready for it to dump. Joey, how do you feel about the market today?
Yeah, nothing's changed for me. You know, I think a lot of people I definitely sense a bit more FOMO's coming the last 2 days. Is that what you guys think? Yeah, the chat in the Discord, there's always that, but what if? And people need to remember, of course, there's always a chance. We're just playing game of probability here. There's always a chance the bottom's in. We just don't think it is. So, you know, you got to make your own decisions. But yeah, I could definitely sense the FOMO around today, but I'm really cautious.
Yeah, I agree with you. With you. Sorry, Mikey, go on, mate.
No, you're good. My FOMO was real today. I was kind of like, oh man, this is getting scary. It's kind of green. Like it's for real green, like back to like 10% pumps of some coins and stuff like that. But you know, Imran, what's your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a good time to make a bit of money.
What do you make money on?
I made some on AVAX, some on Ethereum. I was watching a lot of the traders in our Discord making something on Ethereum. So I jumped on it quickly, rode the waves up a little bit, scalped it in and out.
Shout out to one of our Discord members who nailed a 548% return.
I loved it
on a ETH. I think he longed ETH. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, shout out to Wu. Did a great job.
He's a legend, him. He's always in and out. But there's a few of them, you know. There's a few of them who are actually regularly, like, you know, scalping the hell out of it. They're actually really, like, on ball here, you know. They're on the ball.
Yeah, so what's interesting about that, sorry, Joey, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what's interesting about that is all they're doing is taking Nick's TA, right? Like Nick and Chris don't really long and short the market at all, but people are going to do what they want to do, right? So TA's provided, and this guy, I mean, smashed it. I think it was 35x leverage too. So like the dude made some bank today.
Yeah, I mean, Chris and Nick don't believe in leverage, right? They don't promote it in any way. Right. So, you know, we're the cheeky lot out of the crew. So, we misbehave a little bit. We do what we got to do. But yeah, I mean, shout out to 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 and to Festoon as well for pumping out the TA. Legends, right?
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
Yeah, absolutely. So the big thing today that, you know, I think we all witnessed, obviously we're getting into this, is the ETH pump, right? ETH pump was like legit. Now, whether or not it was on the back of merger news, I don't know. What's you guys, you know, thoughts on the big ETH pump, Joey?
Yeah, I definitely think it's on the back of the merge news, this Ethereum pump. You know, I've got it in the background here showing nice bull flag. You know, that's literally just taken from a few minutes ago as time recording. We'll see tomorrow if that comes down, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me if it had a little bit more juice in the tank. But you know, we'll see. It could be a trap. You know, it could be a big bull trap. But yeah, no, definitely pumping on the back of the merge news. You know, I've already seen, you know, it's trending. You know, people are already putting out on Twitter, you won't see Ethereum under $1,000 again. What do you think of that, guys?
Well, I think it's going to go down, but we're going to chat about that in a second. But I think the pump today was, you know, fantastic. It's good to see that there are still people around that are, you know, still loving some Ethereum. I know there's there's people either love Ethereum or they don't like Ethereum. A lot of people buy Ethereum because of gas fees, right? Because you still got to use it. But today was just like straight up just a pump. And
Yeah,
I think that the merge is going to help Ethereum quite a bit. But there's still so many great layer ones right now that they're going to hunt down Ethereum a little bit. ETH will always, I feel like ETH will be dominant for a very long time. But eventually, say 10 years from now, ETH will get flipped by something.
yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm excited for the merge though. Like I really, really.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked for the merge.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing for them. It's about time, right?
Yeah, I really do hope that it goes ahead. We've got the date of September 19th for it to happen. I think it's going to be important for the market, important for altcoins. Because like I said, we've been waiting a long time for this, and also just thinking about the future. Climate change. We know how much proof of work, how much energy it uses. It's not great. I've seen like some ridiculous statistics like Bitcoin's using more electricity than like entire countries like Ghana, for instance. Not small countries like big countries, and Bitcoin's use more energy than them. So yeah, with Ethereum combined, of course. So now obviously Ethereum moving over to proof of stake. Vitalik's like he's had to defend. Obviously there are some disadvantages. There's arguments that it's less secure, more susceptible to hacks, but I think that's definitely something that can be sorted in the future. And we know proof of stake is definitely the future. The future's got to be greener and more efficient.
I think that the date that you threw out is going to be an interesting date. If they miss that date, it's not going to be a good look for them, right? Like this has been a long time coming now. I mean, since I've been in crypto, I've been hearing about this merge. So that date is going to be crucial. If it goes through, if it works, dude, it's going to hit the news, and it's going to be some FOMO that comes in because there's a lot of people who want to be in ETH because large investors are in ETH. Mark Cuban's in ETH, Kevin O'Leary's in ETH, like all these big players, they're going to be on the state CNBC. They're going to be talking about it. It's going to be a big deal because big institutions are buying ETH. They want to be involved with ETH. So ETH is going to be critical. I think it's going to be a big thing for the crypto space, in my opinion, if the merger goes through, if it's successful, and if it stays secure. I think it's going to be very big for the space. But off of that news, let's go into Ethereum price prediction, right? What's y'all's thoughts on ETH? Where do we think we see ETH, say, bottoming? And then where do we see ETH ending up in the bull run? IK, what's your thoughts on the bottoming and then where you think it can go in the bull run?
Bottoming, I reckon when Bitcoin actually bottoms and behaves, ETH will probably get between $600 and $700. I actually hope it goes a bit lower, to be fair. Need ETH, okay? I need it for gas fees. I need it for NFTs. I always use, ETH. I need it. So for me, I hope it goes as low as possible. Going up in the bull run, in the next cycle, I've heard some TA between $8,000 and $10,000, right? So who knows, right? If we get it at $600, $700, $800 now, buy as many as you can. You're gonna use them anyway. We always end up using ETH, even sending something small over to your MetaMask wallet, for example, right? You need it for everything, right? So it's a good time to accumulate it. And if you've got enough money and you hold tight, might be very lucky at the end.
I think from a long-term play, obviously that's in just this bull cycle, right? So future bull cycles, Ethereum's just going to continue to go from, say it gets to 10,000, right? And then it retraces down to 4,000. Joey's shaking his head. I'll give you a second in a minute, but I think it does have I think institutions are always going to buy ETH. They believe in ETH. It's the number one altcoin, right? You have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum. Price-wise, as far as total market cap, it's the big dog right now. People want to be in it, especially institutional buyers and large investors. Joey, price prediction for the bottom, price prediction for this bull run, not 20 years from now, but maybe the next little bull cycle that we hope to see.
I'm pretty much lined up with what IK said. I do think I'll see, first of all, I do think we'll see Ethereum under $1,000 again. So I am expecting the pullback. I can totally understand why, Twitter's trending. You'll never see Ethereum under $1,000 again. Or, we've seen how people just flip so bullish so quick here. So, I said, going back to the start, I'm really cautious. I mean, I'm just looking at it now. It's already just dropped back $80. So it's already pulling back as we speak. So, there's a lot of resistance in that $1,400 region. Again, it could go higher, but I don't think it's going. Put it this way, I think it'll be back at 1,000 before we see it at 2,000. So that's my short-term price prediction. So I don't think it's going as high as 2,000 before we see 1,000. Now, long-term for the rest of the cycle, I agree with Ike. Yeah, I do think I'm going to see a $10,000 Ethereum potentially. Maybe it might just fall a little bit short of that. Maybe I think 8,000 is not a bad shout. But yeah. I think 5 figures is definitely realistic. If things get crazy, things like the market goes super bullish, $20,000 isn't off the cards, but I think it'll be a step too far. But for the future, the reason why I was shaking my head a little bit, Mike, was just because I just think other layer ones are going to be bigger. It's got that. It was the first in the space. It was huge. It's done amazing, really great project. But I'm just more bullish on others. I think it will. I think it will get flipped eventually.
Agreed. I agree with you. I just think Ethereum will be king for quite some time. Now, does it happen in this bull cycle? Does a Cardano, does an Algorand, does a Polkadot, does something like that flip Ethereum in this bull cycle? My opinion, no.
Yeah, I'm aligned.
Yeah, next bull cycle, yes, I do think it gets flipped. Cardano, we don't talk about a lot, and we should. The projects that are coming on top of it is just going to be insane, and I think it has potential to flip Ethereum down the road. However, you talking about ETH, I'm looking at that thing in your background, that big ass wick right there, right? There's a lot of selling pressure wherever it came from. So I feel like it's done, where it is. And I think it's on its way down. I do think you guys are 100% spot on around that $700, $800 range. If it goes lower, hell yeah. I'm considering buying some ETH. I don't really want to waste my money on buying ETH, but we do use it for fees. Comes in all the time. We'll see. I think y'all's predictions.
Cash, Mike. You just buy 1 or 2 from on the side and leave it.
That's what I was thinking. But to Joey's, I just want to veer off just for one split second because Joey brought up something with Twitter, right? And all these freaking moon boys. The problem in this space, and the reason this podcast is the dopest podcast in the crypto space, is because we keep shit real, right? We're not moon boys, and we're not going to tell you, oh, we're going to the moon. Us 3 are sitting here saying, hey, yesterday they were saying ETH's going to pump. Now today we're on here telling you ETH's going to dump.
It did pump and it's going to dump.
Exactly. So that's what I appreciate about the podcast. There's a lot of moon boys on Twitter that just want you to follow them because, whatever. It sucks sometimes. So anyway, sorry about the rant. We should have had that thing that goes, dun, 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 rant alert.
Rant alert.
We need a soundboard.
We'll get one.
We'll get one. So let's get into the next topic, altcoin pumps. So there's a couple coins today that really stood out to us that we're going to talk about. The 3 of them being XRP, AGIX, which is a micro cap, but a phenomenal project. Had a great pump today. And then, of course, Avalanche, AVAX. So, Imran, what's your thoughts on those three coins today?
I think everyone knows I'm very bullish on AVAX. I'm just waiting for my buy zones. I'm going to be definitely buying AVAX. I think it's a fantastic. I think the whole ecosystem is fantastic, right? I'm not. There's no financial advice, but it's going to be one of those coins that is going to pump very quickly on the way back up. Okay. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
AVAX has a lot of big players involved in AVAX buying.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
XRP. To be fair, I mean, I know
you're not a fan. You're not a fan.
I used to keep doing my head in on it. In 18, I bought it. It just dropped like shit, and I never bothered after that. I'll probably buy some on these low buy zones, but I'm not really a fan, to be honest. And people are gonna hate me for this. But to be fair, I don't know enough to really comment on it either. Okay, so there you go. AGIX, I love it. I'm gonna be buying it. I think it's gonna pump like hell. I'm gonna make some money back.
Yeah. So preface to Joey responding. Joey does XRP videos for the cheeky YouTube channel, regular channel. So Joey's definitely a little bullish on XRP for sure. But Joey, give us your thoughts on the 3 projects.
On the 3 projects, first of all, AGIX, I'll start off with that one just because quick, simple one. I think, obviously fallen down a long way. I see it as just a classic bear market rally. You know, we always say that nothing's going down in straight lines. So I don't think the bottom's quite in for AGIX yet. But you know, if it was a project that I was looking to accumulate, again, not financial advice, everyone make their own decisions. But you know, I definitely think this is still a good time to be dollar cost averaging. I think the price is great. But yeah, I just see it as a bear market rally potentially, and the bottom not being in there. With Avalanche, that's more of an interesting one because you know that's just essentially retesting, you know, a strong area of support around $20. You know, it's been chopping quite a lot between $15 and $20. You know, if it breaks this and starts heading up towards $30, that would be quite bullish. But I think that's going to be, you know, a step too far AVAX at this stage. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a shot at $10. I think at $10, I think it'll be an absolute steal though. I think at $15, it's still a great price. If anyone's not looked at the white paper, like you can read up on the Snow protocol and it'll absolutely blow your mind. It definitely blew my mind. You know, it's complicated and it's not an easy read, but from what you can kind of dig out, you know, I think it's very, very impressive technology. They do things quite differently to other layer ones. And I'm also quite bullish on, you know, DeFi on Avalanche as well. I think you know, Trader Joe, for instance, great decks. I like what Trader Joe's doing. You know,
is it because it has your name in it, or
yeah? I had to buy some Trader Joe because it was just rude not to, right? No, that's not reason to invest.
You know, we had this conversation 3 months ago. Yeah. You were like, I just got to get me some Trader Joe because you know I'm Joe.
That's right.
I was like, that's the only reason you want some Trader Joe. He was like, yeah, I just got to have a little bit, man.
No, but on a serious note, no, I did actually check out the project, check out the decks. Obviously, when I accumulate some AVAX and some Trader Joe, I'll be using the decks because in the next run, I actually want to make sure that, you know, I get into DeFi, I learn more. You know, I'm interested in yield farming, etc. So that's something I'm going to look into. Sorry, what was the other coin again? Oh, XRP, right? Yeah, so
how could you forget that, Joey? Come on, you're gonna upset your community now.
No, XRP, right? So this one's caught me by surprise. Actually, like the Ethereum pump today, that's not surprising to me at all. But XRP pumping today is actually one that's kind of caught my eye because I didn't expect it to go this high. I'll hold my hand up on my last video. No, I said I was expecting some resistance at 34 cents. It smashed through again, but it's in that chop block. It's in that chop block. It's been in this zone for the last, you know, mid 30 cent region. I'm just looking. Just give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just having a look at that.
Yeah, it's like while you look at that, I will say this: it's not like things had a 20-30% pump today, right? So
no.
AVAX, I think at one point was up 10-11%. AGIX at 1.89%. And I think XRP was up 7-8%. But so that just shows you how deep in a bear market we are, that when we see a 7 or 8% pump, we're like on fire, super excited about it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Go ahead, Joey, finish what you were saying.
That's exactly it. Just to stress to the viewers that it's our opinion that these are just bear market rallies. You know, look at previous bear markets. This is exactly what you see. You know, it's to chop people up. You know, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish.
Grabbing liquidity where they can.
As long as you can notice, you can see it in the charts. The downtrend is stronger. The downtrend is lasting longer than the quick green pump. So there to get a bit of FOMO, get you chopped up, but we still aren't setting higher highs. That's the key thing. Set higher highs, then you have to think, okay, right, let's just again slow it down, reassess, see where we're at, come up with another opinion. But we haven't set any higher highs yet. Same with XRP. Yes, it's pumped today, but it hasn't taken out that previous high, just under 36 cents. It's going back down now. So yeah, bear market rally for me. It is what it is.
Agreed. I love AGIX. I think you guys know that. XRP, IK, I'm with you. I was not wanting to get involved with XRP. It's got the case lingering with the SEC. Just doesn't sound like a project I want to be involved with, something like that. However, now that this bear market is now in the bear market, how long the XRP case has been going on for, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I could get XRP at a really cheap price. There's the potential that during this next bull cycle, that case gets settled. So I would almost be a fool, and this is my own opinion, not financial advice to anybody else. I would almost be a fool not to own some, right? So that's kind of just where I'm at with XRP. I think once the case gets settled or whatever happens, it gets put back onto other big exchanges. The FOMO happens, the pump happens, boom, maybe I sell, maybe I just hold it. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
but definitely going to get involved.
No, you're right. I mean, the cycle, I mean, what I did was I actually didn't buy XRP. I literally bought green candles, right? I scalped it.
Well, that was back before we knew anything, right?
Yeah, no, but just generally, I thought to myself, you know, why am I buying XRP? My money's not going to be working for me, okay? And it was a slow earner compared to all the others that I put my money into. And the only reason I'll probably buy a small amount now when we do get to our buying zones. And then when there's a big, huge God candle about to kick in, news comes out, because we're on the news 24 hours a day, I'll straight away FOMO in. I am not advising anyone to do that, but I'm ready for it at any time of the day or night.
It's an interesting take, but you know, you could be like the Michael Saylor of XRP, just buy massive green candles, you know, just like Bitcoin, right? But yeah, AVAX, I don't know a lot about, just to be upfront. I don't know a ton about it. I know it's a great project. I've heard amazing things about it. It's not something that I've, you know, done any research, looked into. Maybe I should, maybe I will, who knows?
Yeah.
AGIX is going to be a pretty decent position for me. I think as a Singularity family as a whole, 𝗕𝗓, AGIX, I don't have any new net, but AGIX is something I'm going to go into for sure. I'm already half in it and still going to get more. Joey's raising his hand to speak, so let's go see what he has to say.
I just want to say one more thing on XRP, just for the viewers as well, that, you know, for me, I've put out videos about why I'm so bullish. And, you know, what I want to stress to people is don't get so caught up on, I think a lot of people are just caught up on the lawsuit, and they're thinking, oh, you know, I've got to buy in because it's going to moon for the lawsuit. But for me, look at the use case. It's the use case makes me more bullish than the lawsuit ending. 100%. The lawsuit ending is going to be bullish, but the use case that comes after is going to be even more bullish, in my opinion. So definitely check that out. That's all I want to say on XRP.
I don't think I disagree with you on that, but here, my thing with the use case thing is it just stayed below $1 for forever because.
Yeah, but it couldn't be used.
Good point.
Very, yeah. You know what I mean? Once it actually is capable to do what it can do.
That's a valid ass point. So I retract my statement, and you're right.
And also, I'm only going to buy. Hence why I'm only going to buy when it starts. You know, the case, whatever happens, right?
Makes sense.
And also, by the time this podcast goes out, I'll have a video out on ISO 20022 coins. XRP gets a mention, so definitely check that out, guys. Now, moving on as well, guys, and just also linked to XRP, I want to talk about 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. So 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, we know he's been selling off his Taco wallet, but as he was contracted to, multi-billionaire co-founder of XRP, no longer on the team, obviously has his own project now, Stellar XLM. But he's keeping his last 5 million because he thinks XRP might moon. So he's allowed to keep 5 million. What do you guys think of that? Smart move?
Definitely. I think he's going to make a lot of money. 5 million tokens, right? Coins, he's going to do well.
I mean, he did have billions at one stage, as in billions of XRP. So he's sold all the way down. He's just keeping that last 5 million. I mean, it's funny. I mean, the guy doesn't need any more money. He's one of the richest people in the whole crypto, right? Yeah, multi-billionaire.
I just want to clarify for those in the States, Joey actually said taco wallet. So it was hard to understand. I think he said taco. It's in the States. I just want to make sure taco wallet is what 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗀𝗪𝗪 has.
Yeah, taco.
5 million XRP. I mean, I think down the road he's going to make a fortune if he's allowed to keep it. I think that's amazing. He should keep it. I'd keep it.
I would.
Even if, I mean, what do you need to sell it for? Why do you need to sell it?
Yeah.
Why not hold it as an investment?
He's been selling, like, right up until this. He's been selling about actually, there's some days he's been selling 7 million. So he's been selling 7 million a day at just 30 cents. So this is why it's quite funny that he's holding 5 million when he's been.
Well, it's interesting that he's selling that amount though, and the XRP price doesn't move.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. The price
selling 7 million XRP and the price doesn't move.
Yeah, it's still not a huge amount in terms of the whole trade and volume, but you know, it's still it is a lot of sell pressure that's been happening. So this is also, you know, people have been speculating, is this going to be bullish for XRP? Because, you know, when he's literally finished selling now, you know, is the price going to hold up? a bit stronger. It's going to be interesting.
Maybe that's why the pump happened today.
Yeah, the trading volumes are going to have to adjust for no more sell off from Jed.
Well, I need that damn thing to go down. That's all I know, so I can buy. That's all. I think I just made IK spit his drink out.
It's only he's only one whale who's not selling. I'm sure there's plenty of others who will sell it down for you, Mike.
Yeah, well, bring it on. IK, I think you got some news for us today.
Yeah, Putin signs ban on crypto payments in Russia. Okay, now yesterday I touched on the story about the Ukrainian prosecutors seizing assets of Russians, involved in illegal cryptocurrency transactions. So Russia's been in the spotlight since the country invaded Ukraine, right? You got all the exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, all complying with the US and EU limiting Russian exchanges. Now, today I saw an article informing us about Putin signing a ban on crypto payments in Russia, right? Now, the Russian government and central bank have long debated what to do about cryptocurrency, right? Like many countries around the world, okay? Now, they basically come out and decided that, you can purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum, but, the words they use is it is prohibited to transfer or accept digital financial assets as a consideration for transferred goods, performed works, rendered services, as well as in any other way that allows one to assume payment for work, goods or services by digital financial asset, except as otherwise provided by federal laws. So basically, right, what they're trying to say is that you're allowed to invest in digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but you can't use them to buy things.
Yeah, you can buy it and hold it.
Basically, that's it.
But you can't spend it.
No, so if you're going to do my kitchen for me, Mike, and I got my house in Moscow, right? I can't pay you in Bitcoin, mate. I'm sorry. Rubles it is.
I think it is what it is. I mean, Joey, obviously, the whole concept of Putin bans digital assets across the nation. I don't see how that's banning digital assets if you can still buy it and hold it.
Yeah, it's definitely a title that you got to be careful of, and something that I'll definitely look into more, because on the last podcast I did say that I was pretty bullish on crypto in Russia, and then obviously that was before I seen this headline, right?
Come out last night, mate.
Yeah, so I'll look into it more, but yeah, no, like you said, I definitely think that there's a lot of wealth in Russia that will still be invested in cryptocurrency. So yeah, I think got to look at it two ways. It might just be different countries are doing different things of regulation, so it's potentially that it's just buying some time, right? It's a delay, before they decide what they're going to do. Putin might, obviously the Russian central bank rather wants to move on quickly. Been quite pro crypto with their comments recently. They want to move forward with regulation. He may have his different ideas of how he wants to see it go down, so he might just be slowing it down. But yeah, like I said, I think the wealth will still be accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's my read on it at the minute.
Yeah, I agree. I think, whatever. In my opinion, it is what it is. Look, they can still buy the stuff, so whatever. Yeah. Anyways, great podcast, guys. I loved it, every minute of it. I'm excited to do one tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have something spicy in the market. We'll see. Will it dump? Will it pump? Who knows? But let's give quick final thoughts. Joey, we'll start with you.
Final thoughts is I am not FOMOing. I'm not panicking. The market just continues to pump. Would not be surprised if it goes a little bit higher, but nothing's changed for me. Follow the TA. Nothing's changed.
Imran?
Just following the TA. Not FOMOing in. Going to try and make as much money as I can, up or down. Keeping it simple. There is one thing I want to mention though. Do you kept messaging me? What the hell does that mean? Why do you guys keep using do your own research? Right? That's just one thing I want to touch on now. My number one tip for crypto and NFT success is very simple, right? Do your own research.
Yeah.
And before you come at us, okay, for giving that cliche advice, let me explain how we do it. Okay, it's really important that you actually understand this. Okay, so we're not just saying do your own research and not backing it up, right? Following influencers on social media is a great way to find out about new projects. Okay, that's how you find out. That's how the companies ask them. They pay some of them, and they shit it out for you, right? But like anything, garbage is in and garbage is out. Okay, you need to understand this. So you have to create your own Twitter list. of the influencers you follow. And because if you're just buying in blindly, right, it may not work out for you. Okay, you're probably gonna probably get burnt. A lot of NFTs, especially a rug pull. So you need to be careful what you're doing. So here's what we do instead, right? Okay, we do this on the Discord. If we hear about a crypto, or that has a lot of hype, okay, we write it down and look it up later. Okay, so instead of just aping in and buying into a project, we come back to it when we're more focused, and we look into who's working on the project, how long it's been around, and and is the following actually organic, right? Just because there's loads of hype doesn't necessarily mean there's a lot of actual interest. You need to understand all this, okay? There could just be bots pounding out Twitter, all sorts of stuff. So if you want to learn more about how we pick winners and losers, join Discord. It's absolutely free, okay? Chris does projects, he provides information daily, okay? Join the Discord, links in the description. It's going to actually help you out, believe me. And then you'll understand why everyone says do your own research. You'll get it.
IK, that was absolutely fantastic point. And I just want to add just a very quick little bit to that is that, myself, when I'm doing videos or Chris is doing videos, anyone doing videos at Cheeky, we always say we are just highlighting projects for people to go look at. I said on a previous video, it would be very stupid, and I mean this, honestly stupid, to buy something just because I said it was good. Okay.
Absolutely.
So that's as simple as it comes down to.
Any person on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyone.
And exactly anyone on YouTube. So when someone says, why are you saying do your own research? That is exactly why, because do not just buy something because someone said on YouTube. It's your money, your investment. Be safe, be smart.
Hey, you took some of my lines.
Oh, sorry, did I?
That's all right. I forgive you. Hey, great points, guys. So I think that nailed it as far as do your own research. So hopefully no more questions will come up as far as what does that mean and why do you say it? But hey, great podcast. Excited about it. Thank you all for listening in, watching. Stay safe, trade smart, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. We love you.
And get your crypto off the exchanges.